Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know why my throat just gave up as soon as I started talking, but either way, hope you guys are all doing great today. We're event grinding again. I'm gonna be doing FGR again because I want to unlock these two. I want to get the Scimitar mainly so I can actually play the British ground lineup again. Can't get react the stream message, so sad. You got a V kit on me? True. Me when Discord kitten. 5k away from the F-16 ADF, nice. It's a pretty fun plane. Play it, they're gonna kill the Sparrows on it, or they're not gonna kill the Sparrows, they're gonna move it up to like 13.3 with AMRAM, which is kind of sad, so it'll be nice to like play it a little bit in its OG state. I really hope they make like another folded variant onto here, or at least just like in there, which is like F-16 ADF late or whatever, which gets AMRAMs. Because if they just turn this one into an AMRAMs thing, like we're not going to have any. Well, we will have a Sparrow F-16, but the original ADF should stay as an ADF and not have to grind Japan for the F-16. But whatever. Either way. Any tips for grinding Germany rank 4? Get better at the game or play it more. That's literally it. So, either way. Oh, I have boosters. I haven't actually like done anything on this account for ages. So. Well, aside from the stream the other day, but I haven't really been playing actively, so I gotta get back into it a little bit. Been playing Forza Horizon 5. It's been very fun. Been enjoying that. Yeah, there's gonna be... I'm glad that at least Japan's ADF, or Japan's AJ or whatever, is not getting turned into a Sparrow F-16, or a AMRAM F-16, because, like, it would be a real shame for just all of them to immediately die, but yeah. I want to impregnate the F-104. Thank you. Thank you for the 2000 Korean War rune von Bismarck. Same. That's so relatable, man. That is insanely relatable. Oh, they fixed the collision on the start. That's actually kind of cool. I remember in the old City S spawn, everyone used to just like ram each other as soon as the game started because you would spawn like inside of other people and you wouldn't get any like phase through time. He died anyways. Okay, well, that's a shame. Just feeling behind on SL recently. Cannot relate. 8 million in the bank. I'm not spending it on this gambling crate because there's no real good rewards from it, in my opinion. Yeah. The MiG-29 SMT isn't so bad because the Germans still have the MiG-29G, which was just sort of better in the first place, so I don't think that one's... And the MiG-29 SMT is like a still very unique aircraft. There's nothing that really plays like the SMT. The J8F, though, is really unfortunate. The fact that we lost the HMD Python funny machine to now just like a really bad Fox 3 slinger is incredibly unfortunate, but whatever. It was unfortunate. You need to stream Forza Horizon 5? It's tempting, but just I don't think anyone would really watch it, unfortunately. That is kind of the issue. I try and like... Is that an... Okay, well, we have a bunch of fail squatters, that's fun. But I usually like to keep other games like Forza Horizon 5 and stuff like separate from YouTube and streaming, otherwise it just ends up feeling like work if I have to like stream it over and over again. There's like something... something weird about the psychology behind it, but like I'd rather keep it separate so I don't have to like think about whenever I'm playing it, like, oh, am I going to do this for streaming or this for recording? It just makes it easier, but... Yeah, exactly. Only 2 Fox 3s, and they ruined the actual, like, fun bit of it. The flight model was already kind of bad for its BR. The only thing that was really saving it is the weapon kit. But then they just gave it, like, 2 more missiles and made the weapon kit really mediocre for the BR. So now there's just, like, nothing going for it. It's just, like, why? Don't get what made them do that, but whatever. Snail does what the snail does, I guess. I'm gonna try and get this off early. I mostly just don't want to have to try and fight that whole team. Oh, I thought he was going to be lobotomized. That's a shame. I'm gonna fly out a little bit and then wrap back around because I don't really want to keep going that way. Where does the word fail squatters come from? I don't know where it comes from, but the term is used to describe people who bring low BR aircraft to high BRs because they're essentially just, you know, they're throwing away spots on your team, so it's meh. Not a huge fan of that. Me when I have to kill like 3 more people to try and compensate just to make it an even fight. Very fun, very fun. Hello, Mr. F-16, you're slow. Sorry, buddy. Mr. Mirage, you're also slow? I am slow as well, so I missed the shot. I'm slow mentally, though. You're trying to head on. No, you're not. You're stupid. Hold that. My sky flash is stupid. Good to know. What was that even tracking? Like the SU-27 or some shit? I don't know, man. I'm gonna try and fire that. He's gonna Python, of course. It's a Nats player. You're gonna try and sparrow me, I think. Yeah, I had a feeling. Teammate shit there. That was nothing else we can be doing. Unfortunate. Favorite song? I don't really have a favorite song, or even like a favorite artist per se. Favorite artist could like maybe be Creo. I'm sure like 2 people in the stream have ever heard of that, but I listen to like so many like different genres and such a varied amount of music that I don't really have like a favorite song. I don't like I get bored of a song when I listen to it too much, and then I stop listening to it and I find something else, and then like my playlist now has like over 1,000 songs which I used to like listening to, and now I'm just sort of like all right with. So I don't really have like a specific favorite per se. How many hertz do I play on? That's a bit of a misleading question. My monitor's 240. Hello? What the fuck? I haven't seen the radar do that before. My monitor's 240 hertz, but the FPS is not 240. If you look in the very bottom left of the screen, that's the FPS counter down there, so... Hertz is like refresh rate more than like actual frames displayed, if that makes sense. It's like the potential, not really what you actually hit all the time. Is the PL-12 a shorter range AMRAAM that pulls more off the rail? Yes. It's marginally shorter range. The range isn't actually that much different if you actually use them both side by side. Nope. Adios. Least favorite Spitfire? Any of the clipped wing variants, and maybe some of the tropical ones as well. They just look ugly. But download more FPS? True. So true. Got myself a 240 hertz laptop for high school. Nice. Yeah, my monitor's 240 hertz as well. So I mainly bought it for Geometry Dash, but it actually is quite nice for a lot of other games too. So what is your PC setup? I have a 4080 Super and a Ryzen 9 7950X. I have another one which I'm going to be building for uni in a minute because I don't want to drag my like full PC with me. So that's going to be fun. I learned my lesson from trying to... I've had to like drag the whole thing with me twice now for different universities, and I just don't really want to do it anymore, so I'd rather have a small PC that I can actually move with me instead of like having to drag my entire brick tower, and then as well as that, all of the recording software, like all 3 monitors. It's just a nightmare to bring around, so I have actually like a small form one now, which I'm going to be building, which will be quite nice. But current car and favorite car? Current car is a 2023 Mustang, the 2.3 liter one, not the funny V8. Favorite car? I don't really know. I have a lot. If it's like affordable one that I actually want is probably like a C6 Corvette or a C5 Corvette. Well, a C7 Corvette, actually. And favorite, like, all-time is probably the C7 Z06, because I love Corvettes. Baller-ass car. I am whiffing, like, all of my shots here. He can literally just, like, pull more, but he isn't doing that for whatever reason. Oh, now he is. Okay. Specimen hours. I was trying to read chat while I was trying to fight him. Didn't work. Gramson here with the old man wisdom? True. Since everybody loves asking questions, doesn't elaborate. Thanks, Soup. Yeah, there is the new one, the CX whatever thingy that they unveiled recently. I don't know. It's not like anyone's ever going to be able to drive it, so whatever. The thing that I love about Corvette is that like it's like performance car, but still affordable performance cars, kind of like the muscle cars, but like higher performance slightly. Well, it is still sort of a muscle car, but not fully. I don't know. Depends what you want to describe it as, but it's like you get a ton of performance and they're all very affordable, especially secondhand. So that's kind of why I really love the Corvettes. And then like the big, oh look at us, we made a fully carbon fiber thing with a 7 billion horsepower electric engine and rear wheel drive and all this like electronic assist bullshit that like no one's ever going to be able to buy because it cost us like $500,000 or $1 million to build it, and it's like, who cares? No one's really able to drive it, so it's kind of wasted. The ZR1 and the ZR1X are cool. They're like actual really high performance track cars that are like actually affordable, like relatively for the general public. They're still like several hundred thousand, but it's better than like $500,000, $2 million, etc. So you missed what I heard above it? Oh, yeah. What is my favorite question? I don't know. Probably anything related to cars. I like cars. I never knew you liked cars. Yeah, I've gotten into it a lot recently. It's been... Well, I mean, the reason why I never really enjoyed cars was because I lived in Australia, and it's like basically 9/11 with rules and shit like that. Like, they don't let you do anything fun. Like, you can't modify your cars, you can't stance your cars, like, you have a slightly louder exhaust, just you're dead. If your car makes like over a certain amount of emissions, we're gonna literally like behead you in the town square. Like, Australia's so boring when it comes to vehicles. They have police cameras like around every corner. There's so many officers like absolutely everywhere. But in the US, you can do basically whatever. It's great. Like, you can go significantly faster. Speed cameras are illegal, so you can like actually get away with stuff. Not that I ever would speed if anyone is watching. For legal reasons, I would never speed. I would never disobey any traffic laws. But if you want to, and if you want to modify your cars, you can do that much more freely here, which is what I kind of love about it. And so I've gotten into cars a lot more because of that now. I can actually... Like, the most interesting part of cars to me was always the mechanical side, but if you can't work on your own cars, if you can't modify them, you're never going to see that. Like, there's only the driving stuff. Like, the fact that you can actually modify cars here and, like, you can actually get into the mechanical side, if that interests you, is, like, the coolest thing ever to me. So I've really started to, like, enjoy cars a lot more now that I'm actually living here, but... You can't even have a dash cam legally? That's crazy, man. Yeah, Britain is really bad as well. I drove through there recently with family, and it is, like, boring EV hell with speed cameras, like, around every single corner. On every single road you can fit a speed camera, they have one. They have all of the signs, like, average speeds monitored and stuff like that. Like, it feels so sad, man. It's a huge shame, but, yeah. Now that I'm actually in the States, I can get more interested in that, and I do want to try and afford a Corvette of some variety. Whether it be sooner or later, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want one to modify. Thank you, 9G. Appreciate it. I forget this game is very fun still. Probably going to flare one if I fire another one. It did, like, nothing as well. Hit! Can you actually die, man? Oh my god. I'm gonna die to him as well now. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit, man. That's radar. Just gonna hit the deck. No, enemy kill assist. Woohoo. Let's go! I love this game. Get how fun it is. I'm gonna fire that. That should be fine. He's not gonna chaff for whatever reason. Yep. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of countries that are really heavily cracking down on cars, so it is really nice to see that the US is sort of like still allowing you to do whatever. A lot of people will always love to go into the politics and the freedoms of, oh, America isn't free and blah, blah, blah. As far as the hobbies that I want to go into, hell yeah, it is, brother. I'm very happy here because of that, so... I'm gonna fire that. Hell, Skyflash! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Do your job, buddy. Please. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose it. Holy shit. Okay, hopefully that Hornet kills him, though. Because I am not winning this dogfight in a million years. Maybe if he does something dumb like that, I actually have a shot. Just gonna keep free-flaring so we can't get an R-73 on. It's probably gonna button again. There's the R-73. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, man. Can you see why I've been taking a break from this game? It's just... Why even bother rewarding skilled players, man? Just whatever. Let's bring everyone down to the same level. You spend a ton of time playing the game to get better at it? Who cares? Who cares? We're gonna nerf all gun damage. We're gonna make missiles do fuck all. Don't even track half the time. Just unlucky, buddy. Man. Would you daily drive a Reliant Robin? Honestly, I would rather just walk here. Ugh. Should do a Q&A stream. Yeah, good one. Do you like top tier? I like top tier more than a lot of other BRs right now, but I work at a Skoda garage. That's kind of cool, actually. That's sick. Should really make a channel posting about other stuff. I'm tempted to do, like, if I ever get to 100,000 and if the main channel ever starts doing well again, I'll probably start making more IRL stuff. But the issue is that my limiting factor right now is time, because I'm going back to uni in, like, under a week. So I'm gonna have, like, university work on top of everything else, and I have to make money, and that's what the main channel's for, making money. So I'm barely gonna have time to keep up with main channel as is, so I'm not really, like, thinking about starting any other channels. I'm probably gonna have to kill the second channel for quite a while, essentially, but, yeah. Skoda only makes automatics now. I honestly don't mind automatics that much. I know a lot of people will say... I don't know if you're sniping or not, but that's kind of funny. A lot of people say, like, oh, manuals are better, manuals are better. I understand that, like, a lot of people really prefer manuals, and they should give you the option, but I don't... The automatic hate is a little bit overdone. IMO opinion. And I think older cars are a lot cooler than modern stuff anyways, so it is what it is. Reliant Robin, but you can LS swap it. Oh god. The main channel doesn't have to be exclusively War Thunder. It kind of does if I want to make money, essentially. The issue is, I'd love to do all the cool stuff. Like, I'd love to just make videos on whatever I wanted, but at the end of the day, I need money, basically. I am a student in university. It's not, like... I'm not in a place where I could just do whatever I want and ignore profits entirely. If I ever get a job as an engineer, then I'll go nuts, whatever, doing stuff on whatever channel I want. But right now, I mean, it's a job for me still at the end of the day, so I gotta keep doing what is profitable. I'm a Hellcat kind of guy? That's valid. There's a ton of Mopar stuff around, like, where I live. Like, there's so many challenges and charges of, like, every variety, man. Is wild. BF-109 or Focke-Wulf 190? The 109s are just better overall, in my opinion. Daily and M18 GMC. So true. Where do I buy a Hellcat? The other Hellcat. Hello. Track. Yes. The missile actually went for the target that was locked for once instead of just a random radar signature which didn't even exist? No way. This is a risky play, but I'm gonna do it because I have a down tier. Okay, then. It's kind of like a weird velocity, so that one's understandable. This one should track, though. Yep. Oh, he's already dead anyways. I didn't even need to. Whatever. Hi. Really? Okay, then. I thought I could sneak that through multipath because it was so high of an angle, but apparently I could not. Oh, I got something shot at me. I wonder if I can sneak that. Nope. Fair enough. He was not spotted, like, at all. I swore I didn't see F-104, like, the entire game, but okay. You should do plane reviews on how to play them. 1, that niche is extremely oversaturated. 2, I've been doing that for the last 6 months, so no. Look up Refrigerator War Thunder, and you'll find it. Have you ever played Need for Speed Underground? No, I haven't. I haven't touched any of the Need for Speed games. Feel like, not too arcadey, but I just don't really like the visuals. I don't know. Something kind of hits off about it, but I didn't like really grow up with the whole racing thing, so. Yeah, I know the exact bug you're talking about with the missile diamonds. It used to happen a lot a little while ago, but it's just... I don't know why they still keep, like, the dawn and dusk maps in the game. It's just terrible for gameplay and spotting, or at least make the spotting identical to the regular, regular ones. Do you have Gaijin Partnership? I used to, but I don't anymore. I don't really care about it anymore. There's nothing I want in this game, particularly. The only thing that I would ever really use Gaijin Partnership for at this point is just premium time, and I have, like, 2 years of it, so I don't really care about it anymore. I don't know. I've got, like, almost... There's, like, 3 vehicles in the game that I don't have, which I actually want. And all of them are ground, so it's whatever. A lot of people overhype the Gaijin Partnership stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just for making content, and the only content that I really make anymore, I don't need partnership for. So, it's not really relevant to me. How many SL do I have? 8 million, give or take. Would recommend keeping the second channel alive. I'm just not going to have the time for it as the issue. As well as that, the last time I started recording second channel videos, I haven't told any of my roommates or like anyone at any of the universities that I go to that I make YouTube videos because I don't want them just like going on the channel and going, oh, look at this. And I don't like that. I want to keep it very separate. So I never told my previous roommate, but my last roommate was out like all the time. And I don't know if that's even going to happen again this semester. And I don't want to have to like shout at the top of my lungs. And as well as that, the dorms that I'm in this semester are like significantly worse for recording because the walls are paper thin apparently, so I don't even think I'll be able to record second channel videos without just hearing like random shit in the background. And on top of that, I don't have the time for it anyways because I'm actually getting into like the really hard engineering subjects, and I'm gonna have to keep main channel up, so it's just gonna have to die, I think. There's not really another way around it, unfortunately, but... Unless I want to drop out of uni, but there's no way in hell I'm doing that, so... What are you majoring in? Mechanical engineering, so... It's not the easiest degree, but, you know, it's fun, I enjoy it. Okay, thanks, Skyflash. That was like a decent closing distance, too. Might have just not liked the aspect. Really wants that F5. I'm gonna see if I can get a slide in a cheeky rear aspect shot on this MiG-23. What's it even targeting there? Okay, well, it's going for the F5. I wonder if I can get another one off on the MiG-23 and get a double kill. Nope, that one's... Okay, that works. Sure. I think you have chaff up. Who was locking me? Rear aspects. Probably not at me, then. Yeah. I might see if I can get a shot on this JB. Probably not. I don't want to go for the F-106. Who did I even kill that? Oh, the F5 went down fully. Okay. These Skyflash right there. They only track based on like velocity vectors, so it's kind of weird to try and get locks and launches on people sometimes in those like bizarre aspect shots. That's one of the reasons why the 7Fs are better, but... It's not all Sparrows, it's this, like, issue is specific to the Skyflash and 7E2s. The 7Fs could hit those shots, no problem. They're actually pretty good at tracking in those aspects, but... How do I win my girlfriend back? You're asking the wrong guy, mate. I have never had a girlfriend, never even been on a date, so you're up the complete wrong tree, but you know. Can you drop the lore on your cat profile picture? Yeah, okay, sure. When I was very young, I had an old channel which I wouldn't upload cat videos on for my family because I lived in Australia. Most of my family lived in England, and they wanted to see like videos of the cats and stuff, so I uploaded them to YouTube on my old channel. And my parents were like, "Oh, look, so happy he's using technology. He actually knows how to use it, and we don't." And I had my cat as my profile picture back then, and after quite a while, I lost the channel or just deleted the channel. I didn't need it anymore. And I made a new one for like actual public YouTube stuff when I got my first computer because I was like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. Because I used to watch YouTube all the time as a kid and I can play video games for a job. And so when I did that, the first thing I uploaded again was cat videos. And I had a different cat at the time from the one that I used to have in the profile picture. So I made a new profile picture with the new cat. And, I uploaded a few cat videos on the channel, didn't go anywhere, so I deleted them, and then started making gaming videos, and I made a couple of videos, none of them did anything, left them for like 6 months, and then I developed an audience of like maybe 20 people, and I was like, oh yay, and so I just kept the cat picture and started making more gaming videos, and then I made a War Thunder one and actually did well. It got like 500 views in 3 days, which isn't amazing now, but at the time I was over the moon with that. And then I released another one about half a month to a month later, and it got like 100 views in 3 days. And I was like, okay, that's a bit worse than the last one, but it's not bad. And then I waited another week and it had 1,000 views, and I was like, okay, it's still going. And then a little while later, about 2 months later, it was sitting at 100,000 views, and I had a lot more subscribers, and I was like, okay, I've actually got a shot now. And so I started going all in on it, and I made a lot of videos, which did really well. So yeah, that's kind of the lore behind the cat profile picture. It just used to be my profile picture back when I made cat videos, and I never changed it. Now I have a ton of subscribers, so that's kind of funny, but yeah. Yeah, 50 hours with the original War Thunder one. There are a handful of... Well, most people who knew my old content probably don't watch the channel anymore, but I made a lot of, like, very, very old videos on other games. It was, like, Destiny. There were a handful of games I played as, like, in my childhood, which I made videos on, but yeah. They're all lost to time now. No. I'm never going to republic the cat videos because they have, like, footage of me and my family from when we were really, really young, so I'm never going to make them public. They're staying private. Are you going to do customs? I've never done custom battles in my life. I've never expressed any sort of desire to do them, so no. Don't really understand the point of them, if I'm being completely honest, because I play the game to fight other players, not to just sit around and do nothing, but... There we go, we got the scimitar. I could put more points into the Jaguar. This lineup's getting moved to 8-7, because I believe the ZAR-35's going up, so I might as well throw you in here, get like an actual CAS vehicle in the lineup now. I gotta learn how to use bullpups properly, because I'm terrible at using them. Can we see some gambling? Nope. These crates have nothing that I really want, so I'm not going to spend silver lions on them. The Spey was considered as an engine for the Kafir. God, I wish Israel did that. That would be unbelievably based, man. What nations do you have at high top tier? Everything except Britain and Soviet. The cat was called Sansa, S-A-N-S-A. I believe the character's name was a character from the not the Hunger Games, Game of Thrones. But I never watched the show, and we kept the name from a not previous owner, but like a shelter owner. She was a shelter cat, but she was gorgeous. So... Watched 50 hours 3 days after it came out. You were like you were at the end of the initial wave then of the first video. That's kind of cool. I remember it would have been like 2 years ago now, maybe even more. I did Terraria streams and I had like 10 viewers on each stream. I started a Let's Play, and I only did 3 episodes of it, and I had like 20 viewers on each episode. That was an insanely long time ago now, though. Press Alt F4 to get free War Thunder hacks. No, I get mine from Gaijin. I don't need Alt F4 to do that. No erotic gaming, indeed. I love they never actually changed that on the scimitar. They're just like, yeah, this thing can't fly now. Too bad. Yeah, exactly. That's what partnership is for. They just give you hacks and very easy lobbies, obviously. In exchange, you have to be only nice about the game. You can't say anything bad about it, or they'll actually just send like a full hitman team to your house and just kill you. I say that as a joke. I'm sure there's going to be a couple people who actually unironically think that, but, you know. Well, it's into 100 hours. Yeah, you've been here for ages, actually. And on the Discord as well. You've been around for a very, very, very long time now. The XB50 rant. Was that in 100 hours or 200 hours? I think it was 200, wasn't it? Oh my god. It finally lost its air spawn too. A long-ass time, like, since then. But I guess it finally happened, so I did do something. Do you punch holes in drywall to show your dominance? I don't know what everyone's talking about when they always say, oh, US houses are, like, terribly constructed. You could punch a hole in your house. Believe me, I fell into one of the walls of my house. The wall did not break, but I certainly did. It hurt a lot. I don't think I hit, like, a... It wasn't a retaining wall, and I don't think I hit, like, a wooden beam or anything like that. Like, it just was the house, and it hurt a lot. It was not, can I actually... Thank you. It was not like everyone said it would be, where it... You just... Well, okay. I dropped pre-chaff, and it still just went through anyways, because why not? But... Do you ever play ground? Yeah, I do. I do quite a bit. If you go service record... Actually, no. Statistics. I have a decent amount of ground. Not as much as air, but I still play a fair amount of it, so... Actually, pretty similar air and ground kills, which is kind of cool. I enjoy coastal naval. Low tier coastal is actually not bad. I wish they actually formatted it properly. Coastal does not have a lot of my gripes that high tier naval does. High tier naval is literally, and low tier naval, like blue water is just spawn in, turn in one direction, and then just click on the other person across the map the entire game. Coastal does not have that issue. You sort of play in and out of the islands. It's actually somewhat fun, but... Best plane to grind the French tech tree? I believe the FNA5, NFA5, whatever the F5 is, I believe is really good. I did it with the Milan. Don't do that. Milan's terrible. The Mirage 2000s are really good once you get up there as well, but... AIM-9H and AIM-9G are basically the same thing. The 9H is just, like, marginally better at tracking things, but either way, it doesn't really matter that much. So, they're basically the same missile. They're crippling the NF5A next update. Are they, like, removing the engine power or something? Yeah. I think I'm barely positive in the Milan. Yeah. I am marginally positive, but I still have a terrible KB in it. Like, it's a badass play. It's a terrible, terrible plane, man. I did get some remarkably funny dogfights where I did beat some aircraft that I should never beat. I've killed a J7. I've killed a handful of J7Ds and a handful of a Yitz in it, which is extremely funny. But that and nerfing the flares. Oh, that's not too bad then. The flare nerf is nothing because you never run out of them anyways. People keep calling the Mirage F1C200 the best grinder. Mirage F1C200 never has been, though. Like, it's never been good. It's always just been very mediocre. Because at first, it was the missiles and the flight model, which is kind of ass. Then they fixed the magics, but it faced F-14s every game with a terrible RWR. And then they fixed the F-14s, but they redid the compression thing with Fox 3, so it just got giga-compressed by high-tier stuff. With the same shitty RWR, but at least it doesn't say Phoenixes now, so you don't have to die before you even get into combat. It's never been good. I don't know why people love to dick ride it so much. It's a bad plane, but, you know, Some people just love to straight up just bomb and face tank the grind instead of actually, like, playing well, which is, sure, I guess, if you really want to do that, then go for it, but at the end of the day, it's not particularly good, so I wouldn't recommend it, but, you know. Will you be using any other planes this stream? Probably. We'll see. Yeah, if it only had magic wands and was 11-3, that would actually be kind of fun to use, but no. We get the terrible version instead, so... As well as that, they didn't even give it the good RWR from the F-1CT either. They just gave it the... Cool missile diamond, cool RWR warning. I just got absolutely nothing there. I got an RWR ping, but I could literally see the missile closing in, man. What was that? What was that? Yeah, that was the old Mirage F1C experience. Guys, just wanted to show us real quick what it used to be like when the F-14 was busted. Oh my god. Does this thing have F5E engine power, or is it F5A? 1650 versus 1430. Is it just going down to the same engine power as the F5C and A, or is it actually getting nerfed below that? I'm not in the loop with it at all. Oh, the British Phantoms, they're good. FGR. The British Phantoms are good. I don't know why everyone bitches about them. Like, they're solid planes. You're just not good at playing a Phantom. Like, if I had to guess. I don't know. I almost got my kill record on this thing, actually. Fun fact. I don't know why it's always in a Phantom, but... It's also good to only have 40 flares. Flares don't matter. Like, I've never ran out of flares. The only plane which I've ever really ran out of flares in is the Kafir Kanada, I think is the low. Yeah, because I used to take a 50-50 split of chaff and flares back in the day. That's the only plane that I've even really ran out in. Like, it doesn't really matter that much, so... F4J UK is not one of... So, the FGR2 and the FG1 are not the same as the F4J UK. We go here, we go X-ray. As you can see, afterburning thrust 90-30. And then if we go here, afterburning thrust 80-100. You get significantly more engine power than the other British ones. As well as that, this one has the shitty Colt gun pods. Oh wait, no, this one gets the actual good gun pod, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it's just the engines. I swear this thing had another thing that was worse than the other one. Was it the radar? FG9, F15, whatever. Yeah. But the F4J UK is not the same as the FG2 and the FG1. The FG2 and 1 are actually good. The JUK is just sad. But when you say British Phantoms, it's usually talking about these two. This is the junk. Everyone calls it the junk. RWR, thank you. That's it. Yeah, and the flares are worse too as well. It gets the dog shit Navy ones that fire like upwards really weirdly. Why is the NF5A better than the Mirage? The F5s are good grinders in general. They're really... they have very good flight performance for the BR. Like, you can dogfight basically everything you want to. Does this one get 9 Ps? Okay, this is actually much better than I thought it was. I thought this got 9 Es. That's cool. Okay. Either way, you have really good flight performance, and you're at a BR where your missiles actual... Essentially, the only thing that the F1C200 has going for it at the proper BR is the missiles. That's it. I'm in sim right now. I gotta go to RRB. The only thing this thing is going for it, really, is the missiles. The flight performance for the BR, it gets countermeasures too. Like, it gets a lot of large cal countermeasures, which is another good thing, but the flight performance for the BR is terrible. The radar for the BR is terrible. The radar missiles are, like, appalling. They're barely usable. The RWR, which allows you to see what radar missiles are coming to you, is terrible. Like, the only thing this has going for it is the magics. That's it. The NF5A, the only thing that it doesn't have going for it is the missiles, which are 9 Ps. They're not even 9Es, so they are better than the regular US one, but it gets better engine power than the US F5, which was, like, already very good for the BR. So it's just, like, a really good plane overall, essentially. But is the Super Red Centaur good in RLB? It's fine. This is Italy. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. The thing I enjoy about it is not even like, it's just the Nords. The Nords are hilarious. You can occasionally get a plane kill with them and you die of laughter, but other than that, it's kind of I might try and grind the Shackleton. I'm going to play a handful of thingy bob games. Cow. Bison. Yeah, they should probably give the 9Ls to the junk. Alright. I'm not really a fan of the Bison. It's a good grinder, but it's a very boring plane to play, IMO opinion. Oh, it wasn't IMO, big brain. Early jets or late props? Both are pretty fun, really. I'd probably rather go late props, because you get better dogfights there. Although, personally, the ones that I like the best are the ones which kind of, like, sit between both barriers, like the thingy, the one I just did the main channel video on. I'm blanking. Albatross, that's it. No, the Bison never got ERs. They've always been Rs. Seems Gaijin lied about the Falcons. They only pull 15G. Is that 15G sustained or instantaneous? Can you fuck off, please? Yeah, stuff like the Strike Master is very fun on the Spitfire Mark 24. It can fire R77s, but it's much better that it doesn't get them. If it got R77s, it would just be terrible for the BR. Like, it would just be a worse J8B, essentially. So I'm not really... Or J8F. So I'm not really thrilled about that happening. Max overload of 15G. Okay, that should be sustained. That's going to be interesting if true. That's still a pretty high G missile. I was messing about in test flight and it felt like it pulled a lot more than that though, so we'll see. See when it gets in game, I guess. Well, when it's like actually playable, that is. Yeah, I would honestly rather take 4 Pythons over 2 73s, but that's just my preference. Pythons are worse, but I would rather have more of them because you get more potential each game. The 73 too are very low range missiles. They're kind of just like the babysitters, where even if you're not particularly great at firing them, you don't really need to be because IRCCM makes it very easy and they pull like a shit ton of Gs, so you can kind of get shots in that you wouldn't otherwise. Don't go within multipath. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. No! Man, he dipped him for like half a second and the missile just goes bananas. That's a shame. Yeah, I know what you mean by pulling too many Gs. The thrust vectoring is a bit aggressive and it makes it shovel all of the speed out incredibly quickly, but I don't find that to be too much of an issue if you pull your plane in a little bit more than you think you need. But having 4 IRs versus 2 is a pretty big difference, so... Is the Rafale supposed to get Mika IR soon? I hope it doesn't, because that's going to be... It's going to make high tier basically unplayable the moment we get the actual high G missile stuff. I don't want to fire that there. I'm going for you, actually. MiG-23 is getting chased by our literal entire team, so... I'm going to fire this here. That's not going to team kill now. You're sort of dead to that, buddy. I apologize. They They did tease it, I think. They've teased just about everything, man. They had a promo picture of an F-14A with an AMRAAM next to it, and everyone started freaking out, thinking it was the F-14D. I take it with a grain of salt until it actually gets in game, personally, but... You playing arcade or sim? Those are the only two game modes, isn't there? There's no other game modes aside from those two. Feel like they are hiding the main focus of the next update. I really don't care what it is, to be honest. Unless we get... The only update that I'm actually going to like which comes out recently is if we get one with a ton of trainer jets. I would actually suck so many Gaijin toes if we just got some cool trainers, man. Please. How does one keep playing this game? It's kind of dry for me. That's fair. I just like watching numbers go up. That's the entire reason I play video games. If I like the subject matter and I'm okay on the gameplay, like, it's a very specific personal thing, but for me to enjoy a video game, it has to have a good subject matter, like something like Forza and War Thunder, or a good art style, and something I can grind towards. As long as it has all three, like, as long as it has those two things, I can play it all day without getting bored. Like, it probably just is autism. Well, I mean, I know I have autism. It probably is what causes it, but, like, I don't get burned out of things very easily. I get burned out of creative stuff because it actually takes a lot of effort to think and do, but as far as War Thunder goes, I just like getting kills to make my little totals and stats go up, my little silver lions increase, and to unlock more of the planes. Like, I don't like need to like have some grand like thing going on to actually enjoy a game. Like, I can just play a ton and never get burned out, really. Yeah, Minecraft is the one that I get annoyed at because Minecraft is a creative game. It's one that I wish I could never get burned out of, but unfortunately I do very quickly. So I wish I had like something in Minecraft that just let me play forever, but like it just doesn't happen the same as like with something like a War Thunder or an AFK game or whatever. But yeah. I don't know. I'd never like... As well as that, my income is tied to this game, which is another very huge factor why I've kept playing it. YouTube also does keep things fresh for me because it means that I can be constantly changing stuff up as well if I really want to, which I don't usually care about that much. But yeah. I like playing to get better at a game and watching numbers go up and stuff like that. There's someone up high, but I don't really want to try and pitch up to lock them or I'm just going to get slammed by all these radar slingers. There you are. Found you. There's an F-18 behind me, I think. He's scaring me. Thank you. It was. Okay. We're good for now. That's not ADOS. I don't want to fight a ton of people at once, because I feel like this plane's kind of bad at that. I'm probably going to go within multipath out. Yeah, I had a feeling. Take the gunshot so I can pull him a little bit. He doesn't. Okay, that's a shame. I'm going to go up and around then. We'll just chill. Relax a little bit. Like playing Minecraft horror because of how scuffed it is. I watched an Instagram reel the other day and it was like, Minecraft horror ain't even scary. And it was like some weird possessed villager in a cave and it was like the least scary thing you could imagine. And the guy was like, oh, this Minecraft horror stuff isn't scary. He rounds the corner and there's just a girl and he just runs away screaming. Funniest thing I've seen all day, actually. It was so peak. MiG-21 Bison or F-20, which do you prefer? Oh, the F-20, easily. F-20 is an actual usable flight model. This thing is literally just carried by missiles. Speaking of... Oh, he pre-flared at the exact wrong moment. It would have got him too. That's hilarious. God, I love the R-73. Fucking... Who cares if you're bad at the game? Just push the 2 buttons and you'll get the kill, man. It doesn't matter. Actual carried so hard. from the fog. I think I've seen clips of that. Probably will never play Minecraft Horror. It just looks kind of boring. I don't know. I usually get scared really easily for most horror stuff, but Minecraft Horror is just, like, not it. Like, I get scared on certain Roblox horror games, but for whatever reason, Minecraft Horror just, like, doesn't inspire the same fears. I mean, probably because I've seen, like, everything related to Minecraft growing up, so it doesn't, like... I kind of grew up with a lot of the Minecraft horror stuff, just, like, seeing it, not necessarily playing it, so I'm just sort of, like, it doesn't scare me, particularly. I'm okay with it. Oh, there you are. Hi, bud. Are you lost? Nah, there's one left after you. Wonder if I can sneak up on R73. Nope. I can do this, though. Yep. Adios. One left somewhere. I'm probably gonna go to airfield. I bet he's chilling there. The F-14s who fire all AMRAAMs and immediately RTB are so weird, in my opinion. R73 near the same, but one's an export. I'm aware. Oh, someone else in chat. Okay, yeah. They're the same thing. Same as the R60M and the R60MK. Soviets just add extra letters onto the end of their export stuff. I don't know why. Is that him spotted? No, random aircraft. Phasmophobia is good, not because it's scary, but just because it's fun to play with the boys. Especially when all of you are, like, new to it. Phasmo's based. How long do you have to grind for your first jet, approximately? It was about 250 hours, but that was way back when. You can probably do it in under, like, 50 now. How do I not get 0 score on stock grinding? Shrimply, get better at the game. I don't know. Where is this last guy? He's actually just hiding somewhere, man. Hasn't done shit the entire game. That's amazing. Yeah, okay, that checks out. Grand LB player. Okay, and he just leaves the game. Cool. Okay. Oh no, he was on the airfield. I don't know why he wasn't spotted or, like, rendered then. That's sick. Thank you, Gaijin. Is the F-18 bad at top tier? No, I don't think so. $2,000 research points remain on the Shackleton. I think this might be my last prop. I'm not fully sure. Die? That's a bit rude. Blinds on them? No, I don't want to waste them. Do you think they should add harms to count the new AA? I'm not going to lie, I haven't played top tier cast in like 3 or 4 months, and I'm probably going to keep it that way, so I've got no idea. I don't really care about it that much, I'm not going to lie. Doing gunfighter stuff in the Shackleton is so fun. I've seen people do that before. Probably isn't something I'll personally do, but it's just another plane for me to grind through. Would you rather have 1 game but no bacon, or 1 bacon but no game? God, oh, machinima references take me back. Jesus. Top 5 favorite planes to play. I don't know. I'm gonna say 2000 CS4, F-15 JM, J7A. It's gonna prop in to cover the bases. Spitfire LF Mark 9 is the prop, and I don't really know for the 5th, to be honest. I don't don't know. Oh, hey, bud. I don't know what I'd say for the 5th, but those are my personal 4 favorites. I feel like there was one plane which I really enjoyed recently, but I haven't touched recently. I don't know. There definitely was one plane that I was enjoying recently, but it's just completely blanked my mind what it was now. Which game do you think has the worst fan base? Oh, I love this question, man. I love this question because there's so many good answers. You can start by saying any Disney game is typically like, not worst isn't like aggressive, but just like annoying, really. Oh, that's good. Any sort of like skill-based or experience-based game, stuff like Geometry Dash have insanely annoying fan bases, especially if they cater to younger generations. Drives me up the wall, man. It's a bunch of children thinking they're better than you because they can essentially just do something in a video game more because they have like, they spent all their time off school just doing that instead. Like, there's so many good games like that where they just like, the fan base is just so frustrating. Rust is another one, not because of like the children issue, but because it is like just kind of toxic, I guess. It has like part of the skill-based aspects and then part of just like the general toxicity stuff, which makes it kind of like, yeah. But there's a lot of games like that which have just driven me away from playing it entirely just because the fan base sucks. Rocket League is another one where it's just like a bunch of children thinking they're better than you because they can play like car soccer online. I don't know. Valorant is another really good answer. That's because, you know, Valorant players are just a little bit... They're Valorant players. I don't really think I need to expand on that too much. Oh, and my free kill button didn't work. That's a shame. I'm going to click it on this guy instead. Is that for the range, actually? Time to find out. He's going to try and get a missile off on me. I'm just going to say no. League is another good one as well. It does work. Okay. Free kill. Let's go. You bled all of your speed for, like, no reason there. War Thunder does have the same issue, but it depends how competitively you go. There's still a lot of casual players in the overall fan base. Look at those shots, man. GSH-23 menace over here. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, Undertale and Deltarune fans are just kind of weird a lot of the times. Not all of them, but a majority of them. Bye-bye. Yeah, Apex Legends is better than I thought. Like, you'd think it would have the same sort of issues as Valorant, but it's surprisingly okay. Yeah, part of it is children, part of it's no-lifers. There's a lot of things that can make a fan base bad, but that's a handful of ones which are genuinely terrible. Fortnite is the children one. Bunch of children think they're better than you because they can play Fortnite for 20 hours a day. War Thunder has... The main issue with War Thunder's player base is that there's a huge gap between the competitive players and the casual players. And when you get into, like, the really deep skill-based stuff, everyone there is just brain damaged a lot of the time. There are a handful of really cool people there, like Willy Walrus, but a lot of them are just kind of... not my cup of tea, really. So... Geometry Dash has a lot of... Yeah. Geometry Dash is annoying because it's... On the outside, a lot of people don't think it's very skill-based, but when you actually get into the nitty-gritty stuff, it actually is pretty mechanically challenging, but that just means that all of, like, any children who does, like, play that game well, they make sure that they, like, if you play Geometry Dash 2, they make sure that you know that they're really good at it. Like, they don't have to, like, anyone else to really prove themselves to, so they have to go to, like, the actual diehard community to be like, look, I'm the best player that's ever touched the game, and... DCS, thank you, that's what we were missing as well. DCS is extremely annoying from what I've seen, but I might have just found the wrong people from that player base, but... I am not a huge fan of DCS overall, especially because it's not an actual sim. Like, it's a video game which has a lot of simulator aspects. It does realistic cockpits, it does all that sort of stuff, but it's not an actual true simulator game, and everybody who plays it thinks that they can, like, hop into a real fighter jet and dogfight everyone just because they played, like, 20 hours in it. Like, girl, man, seriously. I think it is a pretty fun, like, if you enjoy simulators, like, quote-unquote simulators, if you enjoy, like, the sort of realism stuff, then DCS is pretty fun. But thinking that you're better than other people because, like, you play a more realistic game is incredibly childish. Can you not ram me, please? It's the same thing as, like, the hardcore Battlefield 4 argument. Like, I play hardcore, it's much more realistic. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You're playing a video game, man. Grow up. Like, it's the same sort of thing with DCS, but yeah. VTOL VR's based. That's a good game. Yeah, right. I haven't got into the racing sim community, but it's part of the reason why I don't like a lot of the car community and racing community is just because of the, like, the little high horse snobbery, and it's like, who cares, man? It's so annoying. Like, no one wants to hear about you. Yeah, as well as DCS fans constantly glazing it despite having a ton of issues is another thing. I haven't interacted with Ace Combat fans, and I don't really want to. I think I'm glad. Yeah, that's a good point as well. War Thunder's very tribal with their nations, like everyone going, my nation is the best, but also the worst at the exact same time, and meh, 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 meh. Which is really dumb. A lot of War Thunder community is kind of toxic and kind of retarded because of that sort of mindset. Which annoys me, because in reality, most nations are good except for Sweden, which is gay. But yeah. Race community is so racist? Hell yeah. No, I'm kidding. You'd like to do a long drive type of racing. That, you just reminded me of Desert Bus Simulator. I don't know where that came from, but I need to play that game again. TF2 is kind of funny, actually. TF2 is valid. That gets a pass. Hit. Okay, thanks, Skyflash. Me when missile damage, do missile damage. Kill him, please. Kill him, please. Critical hit. Thank you, Skyflash. Enemy kill assist. Let's go. Yay, we got severe damage on one. Never thought it would happen. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, exactly. War Thunder community is like... A lot of them are actually kind of cool, but then there's the 10% that screams overly loudly and are just kind of annoying. A lot of the YouTubers are pretty bad. That includes myself as well. You just... Okay. Welcome at head-on. F-106. Playing the game as usual. You're gonna hit multipath for that, I know. But I'm gonna try. Yeah, okay. My whole team's just dead here, aren't they? Well. Nice missile diamond, Gaijin. Very cool. Yeah, as War Thunder War Thunder's missile simulator as well. Or War Thunder's missile simulation being better than DCS is, yeah, a lot of the DCS community does not like that. I have seen that one firsthand. It's very funny. Thought DCS community is good because when I was starting, everyone was helpful and kind. The issue is when you don't play DCS is when you really get, like, the main garbage from the community. It's the same thing as the War Thunder sim people, but, yeah. It's the whole little snobbery, high horsery of, oh, I'm better than you because my game is more simulatoristic. Who cares? It's a video game. But, yeah. Seahawk Mark 50, that's a good purchase. I like the Seahawk. Seahawk is based. I'm annoyed that the Seahawk is going up because it's actually at a solid BR, but... Rainbow Six Siege community? Haha, your game died. Haha, unlucky. Yeah, exactly. War Thunder sim players when you don't want to spend $500 on a set just to play. I can't even play sim because of stomach issues, which is honestly kind of good for me because I get a very easy answer whenever anyone says, do you play sim? Why don't you play sim? Why don't you play DCS? It's just very easy. Yeah. Seahawk goes up while MiG-15 Business is still 8-0. Exactly. COD players are so annoying. I don't mind COD that much. I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from, but I'm not, like, overwhelmingly against them, to be honest. Not as much as some of the other player bases. I hate Siege, honestly. I hate what it's become, because it used to be a lot of fun. The diehard COD fanboys are annoying, but I feel like that goes with any game. Any diehard fan of a game is just going to be incredibly frustrating to talk to and interact with. Like, I enjoy playing War Thunder, but I know the game has plenty of flaws, so I feel like if you don't have that same self-awareness about your game, you just kind of become annoying to talk to. Yeah, okay, since the Battlefield 6 beta, that's valid. I've seen a lot of memes where it's like, oh, Battlefield so bad, Call of Duty so good, blah, blah, blah. That's going to be frustrating. I've never really got into Arma. That's a game that I'm probably never going to touch, but I'll take your word for it. Free kill? No. I love the terrible spawning maps. Let's go. For Arma, it'll survive, I'm sure. COD players are also incredibly toxic. Some of them are. A lot of the ones I interacted with when I played Black Ops 6 were alright, but... Oh, that actually hit. Okay. You see what I mean about Sky Flashes having a personality? Some of them will just, like, hit any shot you want them to, and then others will just, like, miss a clearly open shot. It's so weird, man. Alright, you're probably dead to that. Right? Yeah, okay. Always makes me nervous whenever they go and, like, whenever they lose the booster. I'm just worried if they're gonna miss. Yeah, we had to have the fan bases rans real quick. It's a cool game, but it's just dated as hell. Honestly, I would still play COD for the camo grind alone. There's something about the Call of Duty camo grind which scratches the perfect itch for me. And I don't know why. Like, if there's a COD game that they actually enjoy, like, the camo grind is usually, like, one of the most fun things that I can do for a while with it. Just doesn't happen all that often. This guy has large cal countermeasures. I could just keep lobbing 9Gs. Okay, well. Oh, the Phantom's pulling his weight too? Based? Let's go. I think this MiG-29 is probably last. Yeah. I'll mosey my way on over. There was this one camo on COD Modern Warfare 2 that I enjoyed when I unlocked it because I was like, yo, I got this. Yeah. Modern Warfare 2019. I don't know if anyone played that, but Damascus was, like, really difficult to get, and I was one of the people who got it, and it was a ton of fun to do, honestly. I had an amazing time on that game. I also had friends who really enjoyed the game playing with me too, which is always a huge factor, but I wonder if I could hit that. Go, little 9G. Go. Strike the MiG-29 down. I believe in you, little buddy. Oh, it almost actually did as well. Oh, if I hit that shot, that would have been nasty. Wasn't too far off either. Made a miniature model of the plane you're flying. That's sick. I love model building. How much of British Air have you completed? Finished through rank 4. I have a handful of rank 5 and 6s. I gotta do an FGR model, actually. That is how much of Britain I've done. Some rank 5, some rank 6s. Once I get this, I can start researching the F3 late. Favorite aircraft in this game? Mirage 2000 CS4. I have not played the Lightning, and I don't want to play the Lightning because it looks ugly. A day in the life of a true Brexit geezer. Peak. Ugh. That clip makes me laugh so much, man. I love the Brexit geezer. That's amazing. Random tangent. I don't think it's that bad, because you've probably only experienced the good sides of it. I've really only experienced the bad sides of it, so... Yeah, that... would kinda give skewed perspectives on both sides, but... Recently discovered your old account on YouTube and laughed so hard about the title of the F-106 video. That one was really funny, yeah. That one was amazing. I don't even know how I thought of it. Like, I was just staring at the little YouTube title box and I was just like, you know what? I should ping myself because that would be funny. The only reason I remembered you could do that was because someone accidentally tagged my second channel in a refrigerator repair video. God, it was so funny, man. It was, I watched the video, they were just in some, like, random warehouse just panning the camera around with, like, the name of the refrigerator up in, like, the middle of it. Oh, I just turned on an overlay. I don't know how I did that. Have you seen Astro play the Strike Master before? I don't know who Astro is, so no. My ear's so itchy. I have a really weirdly shaped ear canal and it makes my ears itch all the time and it actually drives me up the wall, man. It's so annoying. Love watching your streams when I feel like it because of how much you interact with your viewers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Stroke Master? That's literally me, for real, for real. On God. Stroking it with the fellas? Whoa, whoa, buddy. Slow down there, mate. You would not want to self-report as homosexual, would you? Hello? Hi. Guna streams? Nah, you got the wrong guy. That ain't me, chief. Ooh. Random mark. Oh, if only that MiG-29 was spotted. If only that MiG-29 was spotted. Man. You know what? We ball. Oh, no, we don't ball. We don't ball. The ballin' is not for us today. How did you know? Okay, that actually just annoys me now. You're dying for that. Oh. Did you build your own PC? I built like 7 of them. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy computer stuff. I did, yes. You got hit by that. Can I just sneak this through real quick if you don't mind, buddy? You do mind. Alright, well. Vulcan! Thank you. Felt like I had a Colt gun pod for a second there. I just missed all my shots, though. Didn't that time. This is why I like the British Phantom. You can actually get Vulcan kills. It's great. Sky Flash! No. Oh! He pulled through! You see what I mean about the person that, like, how does that hit? How does that hit, but, like, some open shots earlier have missed? It's so bizarre, man. I don't understand the logic. Watch this one miss now. Okay, within multipath altitude the entire time, and I somehow die to that. That's crazy work, man. Wish multipath was actually consistent again, man. That's a shame. I have seen... Yeah, I've seen that meme. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, the missiles do make it entertaining to use at the very least. You can't rely on anything. It's a gamble. It's down to the lottery. How the hell did that hit? I don't know. I've been in the exact reverse of that position, except instead of a Phantom, it was a Vegan who fired it at me. Occasionally, they'll just, like, do the most bizarre thing you've ever seen them do and just hit a shot that you'll never expect. And then they'll just miss, like, a clean open head-on. It's so random. It's so funky. Speaking of funky, Radar had a party there. We love gambling? True. I love Balatro, favorite game of all time, because gambling. I love gambling. Me when I gambling. Me when I gambling. How does a missile even see the flare when the enemy's 0.5 kilometers away? Because they model most flare dispensers are pretty close to the engine, so it looks like it drops down from the engine, so that the heat source looks like the plane is pulling down, but in reality it's just the flare, not the plane itself. Terrain receded from underneath you in an all multipath because of exaggerated terrain. I was watching the radar alt never changed the entire time, so... Am I go eat something? Alright, have a good snack. What's your favorite game except War Thunder? Of all time, probably Terraria. But there's a lot of other great games that I've thoroughly enjoyed over the years. If I were to give a small list, I would probably put Minecraft up there as well. A ton of other roguelites. Enter the Gungeon. Snake RX is a really underrated one. Into the Breach is great. There's a lot of really good roguelites that I had a great time playing with that I don't remember off memory. Stuff like Cluster Truck used to be good. Destiny 2 used to be a really fun game, but that's kind of died now, unfortunately. Forza Horizon 4 and 5. Well, actually, every Forza Horizon's been good. It's just some are better than others. There's a ton of amazing games out there besides just War Thunder that I've had a great time playing, but those are a handful of them. I used to play, like, a ton of roguelites before I actually got into YouTube fully. Balatro's extremely good too. That's one I've been playing recently. I played that, like, I'm surprised I passed chemistry because, like, literally all I was doing was just sitting in the back playing Balatro. It was so baller, mate. Got out of my morning calc class with the boys. All of us rolled up to the chemistry building. We're just chill in the back, playing whatever. Good times, man. Good times. You're not... Oh, it's an F-4E. Of course he's not firing down on us. Hello. Hello, MiG-23. Is that at me, actually? Should be careful, just in case it is. Probably not. It's not going to hit, right? No. So we fire this. Okay, then that F-4S was very smart. You're gone. Are you going to hit the ground? Nope. Go, little Skyflash. Go, little Skyflash. I believe in you, buddy. Yes, let's go. Whoop. Hit through multipath? Oh, we just died. Okay, well, that works too. I haven't played Dead Cells. Dead Cells was probably one of the only roguelites that I never actually got into. There was another one. I think it was Noita as well. Dead Cells and Noita were the two that I installed and never just actually, like, had a good time with. I haven't played Risk of Rain either because that was just... I just never bought it. I don't know. A lot of my friends really enjoyed Risk of Rain, so I really should have got into that, but I haven't spoken to those guys in a long time now, so... I haven't heard of Schedule. I've seen, like, one total advertisement of that on my Steam page, but I never actually looked at it. Yeah, Noita was really stressful and extremely confusing to start out with. Like, I know most roguelites are confusing but get better, but Noita just didn't for me. I just had no idea what was going on, even like 20 hours in, man. You grow weed and stuff? Okay, yeah, I don't really have much of an interest in that game then. But yeah, no, I really wanted Noita to work, but it just, like, didn't. I was just confused. Wish I could buy a membership to your channel, but I'm broke. No, you're good, man. I do this for free. I don't really care about payment from viewers, per se. I want my YouTube ad money because that keeps me afloat, but I don't really mind, like, stuff like memberships. You're not, like, required to donate or anything. Oh, I was going to try and do the funny. Almost hit the funny Vulcan shot, though. You're making me feel old because you're still in school and I haven't really gotten to do school. I'm in uni, but yeah. How are you liking your college experience? To be completely honest, I've had a terrible time at university and college, but that's mostly just like because of some really unfortunate circumstances I've had to go through with it. But like most other people who I know have had oh my god, that's why you're so heavy. Oh, I messed that up really badly. I'm dead here. I'm 1000% dead here. Oh my god. Kill him, please. Kill him, J78. Kill him. I'm relying on you. Thank you, buddy. Oh my gosh. I fucked that fight so badly there. Oh, I should have been dead. I should have been dead 1,000 times over. But we're chilling. Phantom player can't aim. What a shock. See if I can just snag a kill on this guy. He's probably not looking dead up. Oh, okay. Well. See if I can yoink this kill. Oh. Bad. How are you, Freeze? I've heard life is tough in the UK at the moment. So have I, but I'm not in the UK, thankfully. I'm in the States. I'm in Texas. Been living here for a couple of years now. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the times where the Spey engines come insanely clutch in the FGR. That's what you can abuse on a lot of the other Phantoms. To just sort of like sit on your engines for ages. It's baller. Honda Civic, hi Cookie. I saw an old Volvo 244 with the Aussie Barrett engines from the Falcons. That sounds so based. Oh my god. Whoever owned that was cultured and a half, man. What is your go-to way to pay rent? OnlyFans, obviously. I'm actually a girl with a voice changer, obviously, and I just do OnlyFans. This is just my passion project. Ugh, I'm kidding. Reverse VTuber, yeah, exactly. Instead of like role-playing as a girl to try and bait in a bunch of horny teenagers, I'm just the complete opposite. Do you like flying the F-18? The high tier one is, the top tier one with the AMRAAMs is fun. The low tier one is kind of boring, but that's just because I've played like 500,000 planes like it, so. Grinding through this game has become stressful. It's probably not necessarily grinding. If you're feeling that, probably try and focus on improving a little bit instead of grinding. Is what I kind of had a lot more fun with. Is opening trophies worth the G? It's not even worth the SL, so no. What do you recommend for US grind? Like a premium or the line or... I don't know. Do you use SSA 4X? I do, yes. It's only for like really high powered systems. I have a 4080, so I'm kind of chilling with it, but I personally don't like anti-aliasing because it just makes the game look kind of blurry. And I use SSA instead. It's probably like one of the most intensive graphic settings that you can run aside from the completely balked ray tracing that they just never optimized, but yeah. If your system can handle it, then it's pretty solid. Mirage? Go up, Mirage. Up, up, up. No! You were supposed to fly up, and I was supposed to missile you. Okay, well. Me one flare users. Me one flare users. Ram? No. Is he just going for a base? No, bases are over there. He just flew into our entire team and is now regretting it, I guess. Hi. Skyflash, do your job, do your job, do your job, do your job, do your job. Okay, that's... Yeah, good enough. You did your job. Congrats, buddy. We whiffed the Vulcan shots. Oh, I love not having Agile Eagle. I love the British for not making Agile Eagle. He's just team killed? No, he didn't. Oh, that's going for me. Sorry, what? That just ignored Flare's front aspect. That's wild, man. That's insane. Those were large cal too, weren't they? Oh my god. Okay, then. Magic 2 just showing why it's casually the best missile in the game real quick. That's nasty, man. It's crazy work. Have you got any recommendations for a laptop for college/school if you used any? I had a website. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. It's just called like Gaming Laptop Deals, and it'll show you like some of the highest savings on a lot of laptops, and you can typically find some pretty good ones there. I got a laptop with, I think it was 4070 in it, because it was like $400 or $500 off. Well, it was like a really high amount of savings from there, and I was just like, all right, and I pulled the trigger with it, and it's been amazing so far. But I forget what the exact website was called, but I'm sure you can find something like that. You funny as hell. I don't know if that was a joke or not, but either way, if it was, or if not, I appreciate it. Thank you. What line do you recommend for US ground? I don't know. I'm not good at ground. I haven't done US ground either, so that's probably a question for like Ryan Berry or Turney or something, not for me. Me and Magic 2? Yeah. Nice videos? Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, Magic 2s have been weirdly strong front aspect recently. I mean, to be fair, the Phantoms are really hot, which is probably what did me in there, but it was very unfortunate. I probably should have fled a little earlier. I recommend the Focke-Wulf 190A1. The first one is pretty good, and the D9 and 12 are also kind of solid. D9, 12, and 13 are all pretty good. The rest are just kind of bad. And I guess the TAR 152H, if you want to count that, is extremely busted, but I wouldn't really count it as a 190 anymore. A lot of the middle line Focke-Wulfs are just kind of only good for CAS and are pretty bad at AirRB, so... Why does my frames drop significantly when I look in, like, a certain direction on this map? So, yeah, it's this way. Something over here is terribly optimized, and my frames drop to, like, 70 whenever I look at it. From, like, 140. That's so weird, man. What? Thank you, Gaijin. Thank you for your amazing optimizations. We have a couple of Phoenixes. I'm going to multipath. Bang, bang, bang. I really like the F-106, but I don't want to play War Thunder. That's actually valid. I feel that. I want to go back to playing some Forza Horizon 5 or the Battlefield 6 beta, please. Get me out of here, man. I gotta grind for this plan, though, because it's pretty cool. I like collecting stuff. This might actually work. No, of course the moment I launch it, he turns. Okay, thank you, Skyflash. It was one of the good ones. Hello? Okay. I'll just buy the tasks. That's valid. That's valid. I don't want to spend any more money on this game, so I'm not going to buy the tasks. I'm trying to save up for a better car. I want to get my C6 Corvette, man. I can sneak this through, I reckon. No, I can't. He fled. We whiff those. Okay, we multipath that. Baller. We go up and over. F-18C. 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 Man. Was that the nets that I saw earlier who went under me? Probably. Oh, my team was kind of dying as well there. That makes sense. Yeah, that one had a seek ahead. Let's go. Thank you, Britain. You made one of them work. Congrats. Why do you want to grind? Because when I finish everything, I make a big video that makes me money. And money buys me a Corvette, and Corvette makes me happy. So there's your little flowchart. Freezed brain cell flowchart. Which country is the easiest for grinding? Anything that is not Sweden. For ground, it's just anything that... Yeah, just anything, really. Yeah, by method of substitution, grinding War Thunder makes me happy. True. Your videos are good enough to watch while eating. Thank you. That was specifically what I designed them for, actually. If you're not consuming food while watching a freeze video, you're doing something wrong. It's probably the stench of that dreaded capitalism I've been hearing about. What a solid name. I'm surprised he hasn't been changed yet. That's actually really funny. Although, to be fair, there was a guy with the N-word in his name that lasted a surprisingly long amount of time, so... I already have a Goonis gun on the Phantom, it's just, like, not on the visible bits of it. I have a little Askeladd Guna decal. Just realized I was 30 seconds slow in the stream. I hate doing that, man. I watch a lot of other people's streams, like Tony and Ryanberry and stuff, and I swear, like, being behind in the stream and just saying something completely random or unrelated is, like, one of the most socially, like, crippling moments for my confidence. It's so bizarre to try and explain, but... I should play the 105 NO, actually. That's a good tank. I like that tank. Eating Domino's pizza while watching? That's based. I like Domino's. I have fried rice in the fridge. There's like a fried rice place pretty close to me, which is like somewhat local. And they make some of the best fried rice I've ever had, which is a pretty high compliment considering I've lived in Australia. They have a lot of really good fried rice places, but like this place is insanely quick and it tastes incredibly good. Like I need to get their recipe or something before I leave for uni. How far till the 106? It's like every few days there's a little event task which comes out and you got to do all of them. So I have there's like more still. I'll show you after this game, but there's still more days that I have to do, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to hop on this game while I'm trying to move into uni, which is gonna suck balls, but you know, is what it is. Don't multipath, don't multipath, don't multipath. Skyflash, do your thing. No, he died. I guess he did not multipath. Is there something coming for me? Did he launch a Phoenix? No, I was tracking the missile and I'm looking at the plane. That explains it. Okay, and he dies immediately. Cool. Alright. Is the femboy going to be smart enough to dodge the missile? Actually, if this is an area F, I just die here. Okay, well. It was an A, we're chilling. I always forget there's an F-14 with 27 hours now. Teammates from behind, probably. We whiff those, let's go. Solid Vulcan shots on my end. You're gonna get fucked by terrain here, I bet. Okay. Neither of us died there somehow. That was a duel and a half. Let's go. Insane radar skills. I'm just gonna push this into a mountain. Oh, we're on EC. That's why this game's so weird. I was wondering. I don't want to dogfight you, but I can third party a dogfight, so I'm gonna turn back around. Yeah, the Iranian Tomcat might actually be solid after the BR changes. A lot of the 13-0s are gonna be very good. Oh, hello. Okay, then. I needed Spay Engine save me. Spay Engine save me. Okay. Fortunately, he's a Hornet player, so he's not very bright. Falcon, do something. Thank you. That is something. In an F-18 dogfighting a Phantom, what do we do? A, actually fight the Phantom well. B, bleed absolutely all of your speed, giving him the freest shot in the world. And they all choose B. Don't know why. Yeah, Kafir C10 is going to be good too. I got to grind that thing up more. And actually the AV-8B. AV-8B is going to be baller. It's going to be an insanely solid plane. Or the B+, I should say. Not the little premium. I kind of hope none of the F-15Cs are going up, which is interesting. It's only the Mirages, which just kind of makes sense because the Mikas are very, very strong. But it is kind of interesting to me, the way that they're doing it. So that does actually kill. Oh my god. 9G is just locked in there. I wonder if I can hit this. That might be asking too much. Yeah, that is. I just got team killed that. No, it was from him. I didn't even see you. That's valid. That was an arrow and we didn't even get out of where we were. Okay. Interesting. I feel like 13.3 is not going to be very good still. I hope they add 13.7 too, but I feel like they're not going to do that. So, we'll see. Alright. That is most of the British stuff that I wanted to grind. How close are we to this? Getting there. I don't think 13.3 is going to be very good still, but we'll find out. Okay, so I have to grind. Actually, the subtree exists too. Could run some F4F games. I'm going to do that for a bit. Yeah, Premium Vegan is actually going to be solid for a bit. No, I've done all the Swedish stuff. There's like 4 nations that I have to grind still. Italy, Britain, Germany, Soviets. So we're just going to take out the F4F for a little. Yeah, true. Actually, not having to see like the full suite of Rafales is going to be kind of nice. No, rockets. That's what I was doing. Is this a live stream? Yes. It has live stream in the title. I would hope you were able to read that, but how do I stop my buying premiums addiction? I bought just about all the premiums in the game, and that's stopped it, so that's an option. Am I saving Soviet for last? Not really. It's just Soviet has, like... I don't really want to play anything in the Soviet tree is the issue. Like, Soviet's just kind of boring. There's nothing particularly that I want to take out, which is why I haven't bothered to do any of it yet. So... I probably will end up finishing Britain and Soviet at around the same time, I think. Maybe Britain will go first, but we'll see. I want to get Italy done soon, but it's just having to play the Tornado for Italy is a bit sad. I love the skin for the Phantom. It's probably my favorite user skin in the game. I have 2 premiums. My self-control is immaculate. Real. I have, like, at least 2. Probably a bit more. China's a solid nation, yeah. No, Russia is your first tree, and playing free-to-play to rank 7 is not a mistake, I don't think. It's kind of valid. Here's something else, you. You're chill. Yeah, China's pretty solid right now. J7E is still kind of busted. I don't know about ground, but I think most ground nations are about equal. China's got a really good, like, 8.0, was it? No, it was a little bit above 8. 8 point something. China has, which is good. Only reason I know that is from a Ryanberry stream. Now you guys get to watch me miss more Vulcan shots. Look at that. I didn't need to weapon select. I only have one type of weapon now. He is flare user. That is not what we wanted to see. Maybe he's distracted. He is. Fortunately, the 9J doesn't get that because God's greatest missile. Surely you get there. Surely you hit that. Thank God. I was going to crash out. And don't flare that. Bye-bye. I don't know why people don't like the F4F. I've had an amazing time every time I played this thing, man. Such a fun plane. That almost got him. That would have been so peak, man. It was so close to doing the funny. Okay. Oh, that was actually a lot closer than it should have been. That's fine. We chillin'. Grand total of 4 Zunis left. Surely we get a kill with these. I can feel it. I can sense it. Okay, no. I'm throwing him away. Okay, that's bad. Oh, let me flare. Okay, thank you. Alright, we're reeling in the MiG-23. MiG-23 is dying to someone else. We're going to go for the 27M now. Change of plan. Change of victim. I want to spear. Yep, there we go. Over you. You're damaged now, so this shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to go up here because I think he's pretty low on energy. You've got wing sweep, but you don't nearly have enough energy to contest me in the vertical here, so we should be kind of chilling. Pull round, Phantom. Pull round. You're Agile Eagle, for God's sake. You can do it, buddy. Oh, are you kidding? That F5's gonna kill me. Yep. That was almost a good fight, but whatever. My team just explodes there. That's very unfortunate. God's most skilled F5 player. Bought the FFC a while back and then recently bought the J7D because I want the J10. J7D is extremely busted right now, so that's valid. I would not fault you at all. There was an air show at Chicago and 4 F-16s flew right above my head. Was that the one where they broke Mark? I've seen videos of that on Instagram, man. That looks so cool. I wish I was there for that. That looked sick. I saw a bunch of clips of F-16s flying above one city, just like casually breaking the sound barrier. And everyone was freaking out like, oh, like, I would have loved to have been there, man. That's all I've wanted for like such a long time. That was during that training? Yeah. Can they fly to Texas and do that here, please? That sounds fun. Will you collab with Killer West? I don't know. I usually don't like collabing with people just because I don't talk very much. Like, I'm great at talking into a microphone, but actually communicating with other people I'm not amazing at, so... I don't know. That's why I don't collab with many people. Balling on my own. Just killer a foul on the J11B with no chaff. Baller. Yeah. Talking to other human beings is hard, real. I also have crippling social anxiety from a bizarre childhood, so there's that too, but... Yeah, the B2 was cool. I don't care if everyone in the comments was saying, like, oh, you think that's scary, Putin's not scared, like, that's just cool. Can you do that over my house? I can sound scary to the American people if it means I get a B2 flyover. Please, man. Funny how every indigenous Italian jet design looks hella autistic. The AMX doesn't. AMX is cool. AMX is my boy. To collab with Refrigerator, it's been tempting. I had a few F-16s fly over where I lived last year. That's sick. Occasionally I get like a Black Hawk. I've seen one F-16 total fly over, and like every now and again, a Globemaster will fly over as well. But yeah, I wish I actually got like more military stuff fly over. I went to Hawaii for like a week, and there was I saw so many F-22s. There were Globemasters. There were like even F-35s flying over and stuff. Like it was insanely cool to see. And then I get back home and there's just like nothing for a full year. And it's like, man, I just want to see some cool planes fly over. Is it so hard to ask? Everyone's just chilling up high. I don't want to go up high though. Can someone come down, please? I want to fight you. You. Phantom. We missed those? I thought that would have hit. Oh, I've just killed myself. Well, big brain time. I thought the hill was further away. I thought I had more space for that shot. Unlucky. We did get a thing over Britain, right? Is that game not ended somehow? How? Oh, it was an EC game, right? That's how. Yeah, it's not a free stream without the ground magnets. Very true, very true. I'm gonna close all these tabs back down. Yeah, that was my last prop. That's cool. Could play some Albatross. Could do some MiG-21S gaming. There's Italy left as well. I could do some Tornado gaming too. Tornado could be kind of fun. Yeah, I have the LA-174. I didn't think it was. It's not a huge deal. I just have it somehow. Ground tractor beam, yeah. Yay, there we go. The Jag. I rewatched the last episode of the Grand Tour again last night. And it's so difficult not to like get emotional during that, man, I swear. It's a real shame those guys are done now. Nothing lasts forever, I guess, but still kind of hurts to see, you know. I could research the 22 F3 late. I could go down this line for the GL7. HMM. I think we go here. And then we keep going down this line. Is the LA-174 talisman for decorative purposes? I did want to grind with it, but the issue is whenever you play it, you get targeted insanely hard because, ooh, rare plane, me go kill him now. Yeah, the GR1A is decent as well. I have heard of that. Yeah, good speaking. I just kind of want to get the lines done. I'm probably not going to play most of these planes ever, but... Let me grab a drink real quick. Alright. I might keep going with the Phantom, actually. Get some more stuff done. I'm gonna do that. I feel like it. Oh, we're done with the task, too. Let me claim... Oh, we get a gambling crate, chat. A single crate. What are we gonna get from it? You ready? The big hit. Avenger! No way! This is why I don't gamble anymore. Yeah, exactly. It's just for completionist sake at this point. I just want them. That's all. What's your rarest vehicle you own? Oh, favorite rare vehicle you own, and what's your rarest? That's a good question. Favorite rare vehicle? I don't know, actually. That's a really good question. I have a lot of weird, seemingly rare vehicles that I just never really use because a lot of the times they're either not very fun to play or you just get hard targeted or it's just not really worth it. I don't know. That's a really good question because I never really take out a lot of the rare ones that I. And they kind of change with the events too, as well as another thing. Like, because occasionally they'll become available from the crates, but I have quite a few rare aircraft. I have a lot of the event planes actually. I don't have the BI. No, that's one that I need still. The BI and the 262 A2A are the like only two that I don't have, and they're probably the two best event planes in the game, which it really annoys me. Oh, but I got the F4F early though. Phantom without flares. Let's go. But no, I have the P59, I have the F11, and the I just got a ring alert. I get ring alerts occasionally, for like the suburb I live in. I've realized a lot of my neighbors are kind of racist, but that's fine. I occasionally get a ring alert from like a ring camera saying someone stole something nearby, and like all of the comments are like incredibly racist every time. But yeah, either way, weird tangent. But I have a lot of rare planes. I have the F11, F4D, Iriaf. I have the P59. I have the F4F early. I've got the Class 3P for ground. I have the AGS might be the AGS actually. It's not a plane, but AGF is very solid. I haven't bought most of these either. Like they've just sort of like been acquired through various means. The one I really want is the A2A and the BI. They're the only ones that I don't have. I've got the Kafir C10. I've got the Kafir C2, more importantly for Israel. I have the weird. I've got like basically every Swedish premium and squadron, an event. Sorry. There's probably a lot more that I'm missing. I have the LA174. I've got a lot of more rare event vehicles. When I actually get back into the hangar, I'll show you guys some of them, but I never really played them because not a lot of them are very like good, really. They're just sort of rare. That is the way that War Thunder kind of rolls. A lot of the times you just get targeted too whenever you play them. Like P59 is great because like it's a really fun plane and it would be great at the BR. The issue is it's just everybody wants to fight you and then you just end up with like 6 people on your 6 and it's like, what do I even do here? Go for my teammates, not me. But they don't listen, do they? They never listen. Hit. Falcon, let's go. Sky Flash. Work. Let's go. Alright. The 17... I don't even know if that was the first ever event vehicle. I guess I just go fight the furball here. None of their team is spotted aside from these guys, so... Yeah, we're just gonna multi-path this. You're gonna also try and shoot an R60. Oh, we didn't. That's rare. Character development? Crit on you. I don't want to let you get a Vulcan shot on me. MiG-29 doesn't 180. That's good. That means I can just sort of sit on this F4S unless the 9G gets him. 9G might actually just pull in here. Yeah, 9G's got him there. I'm gonna go for this guy. He's probably dead anyways, but... Oh yeah, look at him. Cool. Saw people bombing in the J7D. Well, yeah, that's the reason why it's so low. Because it gets napalm bombs. It's so retarded. Oh, that actually got him too. Good sky flashes are actually rolling up. Holy. And I get team killed, I think. No. Where did you come from? Were you up high? Genuinely, where were you? Doesn't get nice, so they're just bombing with the 500s. Where was that? Was that MiG-23 up high the entire game, or did I just, like, miss him? Did I skim over him? I swear there wasn't a MiG-23 down low that entire game. I might be just going crazy, though. Either way. J7D, does that... Yeah, the Type 500s. That's actually crazy work. Favorite squadron vehicles? The Hunter, easily. It is just kind of brokey. No, not you. You. But yeah, anyways. As far as rare vehicles go, F11, F4D, I have both. I have the P59A there, which is kind of cool. I have U as well. It's somewhat rare. It came back recently, actually, so probably not anymore. Iriath I have the Tram. I guess that's somewhat rare now as well because they've removed it from sale. Let's see. I have the German LA5 FN, which I don't think has been sold for quite a long time, so that's pretty cool. What else? German Tempest too. I'm not sure. One of those came back recently. I don't remember which one it is, but they're kind of rare and cool. Same as the 109Z1. It's whatever. This is the one that I really want. This plane is basically impossible to get now. This one would be cool to have. I have the German Seahawk for whatever it's worth. I have the F4F early, which is just appalling. LA5 comes back, yeah. So it's the other one, the Typhoon, which is not Typhoon, you know what I mean. This is kind of rare. I think it came back recently, which is annoying, but I do have that. I have the LA174. I have the 21 PFM. I have the SU-25 BM. As great of a plane as that is. I have the Marut. Strike Master, I guess, is somewhat rare. You don't see many of those anymore. Because Battle Pass funny. I have the Jag IS. I don't think that's particularly rare or even good. But I have that, I guess, for what it's worth. I don't think anything particularly rare for Japan. No. I guess T2 early if you really want to count that, but not really. For China, it's just this piece of garbage. Other than that, nothing. I don't think I have anything rare in this. It's the Romanian thing, whatever. It's an event vehicle. One of the event vehicles of all time. This is pretty cool, actually. This is not really attainable anymore. So that's somewhat interesting. It's a terrible plane. Genuinely appalling, but I guess I have it, so that's kind of cool. It's probably why you never see them in the game, but I have the Mirage 2000 as well. It's nothing interesting. I think Yorgon was it? And then the David is also somewhat rare, because Battle Pass now. None of the other ones are particularly rare. This event was pretty recently. I have this, which is just a generic copy-paste Meteor, I guess. And then there's the Kafir C2 and C10, which is somewhat rare as well, but... yeah, there you go. What game perks do you get for being a content creator? You got to apply to their partnership program, and they just give you, like, vehicles to help make videos, basically, and G occasionally. But I haven't been one for, like, quite a while now, so... Strike Master's $90? That's crazy. The tram, yeah, the poor tram, man. The first thing's just getting dunked on. I want to play this game out. Has the terrible trees for multipathing as well. If it's an up tier, I'm just going to leave. If it's a down tier, I'll stick it out. It's an up tier. No, thank you. Yeah, the tram is very funny in ground. It is very comedic. My tram kitty's actually not bad because, like, all of the 94 are ground targets as well. It's very funny. Yeah, me went up tier. I should probably grind Italy a bit. Because I'm pretty close to finishing off Italy. Well, not really, but... Steam, Jets? Nothing is exclusive to Steam, no. I don't know what you're talking about. They should be on Xbox. Yeah, the 12.0 F-104. With premiums, they don't really have like a particular rule for it. They just sort of add whatever they want to the trees, which I don't really care about. The area console exclusive is Marketplace isn't Steam exclusive. Marketplace is just PC. Console doesn't get access to it because console services don't allow it. Like Xbox and PlayStation are greedy and don't like having like actual in-game marketplaces, so it's just not allowed on there for those reasons, but it's available on PC, so but yeah, every event vehicle is going to be the same, but they're not actual like premiums either. Is something to consider. What do I even play? I could do more F4F. Don't really want to. I don't really feel like it. Could do a tornado game. We'll do a tornado game. Yeah, there's also the XM1 GM as well. Oh no, it was the Chrysler that's console exclusive. The General Motors one is PC. There are like a handful of technically exclusive planes, but I'd never see them out, so I don't really count them. The Chrysler is somewhat common. I don't know why they did that split. I mean, they've experimented with a ton of random things, but I feel like that one's really random. Yeah, I know you can bring them to a PC account. I've seen that happen before. Oh wow, more people fail squatting. What a surprise. Wow. Oh, there's two separate fail squatters. Both of them brought up. Well, one of them's brought up by the event vehicle, or sorry, squadron vehicle, and the other one's a premium. Oh no, one of them is the Chinese MLU. That's great. Why only 20 minutes of fuel? Because the Tornado's a brick and you don't need more than 20 with the drop tanks. Alright, we roll. I didn't see the drop tanks. How? They're like almost the size of the plane. It's a pretty big thing to miss, I don't know. Got homemade pizza now? Based. You're making me hungry. I gotta go grab my rice soon. I don't know about fuel dumping, but I don't really care about fuel dumping. It's an irrelevant mechanic that's just brought out from a realism crowd. Said it before you started the game. Valid. Yeah, I know. There's so many Gaijin processes which should be automated, but they just get like random support team people to do it. I feel really bad for them, honestly. Like any sort of account stuff like requires support guys to do it, and they just like pay the support guys. So they just get to deal with all the bullshit of having to like transfer stuff. Nah, he's gonna flare that. That's not a point. Sky Flash, super temp. More like Sky Flash, super ass. Got him. See? Told you. Bye-bye fuel tanks. You have to go. No, use that too. You can hit that, can't you? Yeah, you're fine. Nope, you can. Thank you, Sky Flash. Let's go. Apparently none of my Sky Flashes want to work today, and I'm not dogfighting you. Piss off. Wait, are you the Amram one? Oh, you might be the Amram one. The Tornado playstyle is really infuriating because it kind of forces you to abuse multipath, but then your flight model is not really good enough to. They really massacred the Tornado with the new multipath changes. Now he's fired the Amram. I'm going to assume they're all radar. Yep, okay, cool. Now we pull back in. This should track, right? This one actually gets him, right? Nope. He doesn't even see that to flare. Okay, then. Interesting. I think we might have just yoinked some guy's kill as well on that. You're not getting that gunshot, and I'm not turning around for you. That's what you get. I don't know what you're expecting there. And there's a German Hornet spamming off all the sparrows. Okay, then. We turn back in for the specimen. What 4 changes would you make to the game to make your own game mode? Essentially, change number 1, I would make it historically accurate. Change number 2, I would make everyone pay $5 to join the game. And change number 3, I would reroute all the $5 donations to my bank account. That is the game mode I would make. I think that would be a cool game mode, and Gaijin should definitely let me create it. Definitely not because I need money. I just really like my historical accuracy, and that's it. Oh god. Nah, in reality, I kind of like the regular game we have now. I don't think a ton of changes need to be made. I wouldn't really care much about making another game mode aside from maybe just like removing bombers and stuff. Maybe remove the bases. No, just $5 for everyone. Oh, I thought that was Lost Guy. Are you kidding me? There's some random guy at his airfield and I'm gonna die of fuel loss because of that. Are you kidding? I'm gonna lose it. No, just make like the battle ratings realistic. So like you have F-14s fighting like MiG-21s and stuff. The actual game mode itself doesn't really make a change. Of course. There's some random ass F-14 sitting on the other side of it, and because of that I just die. That's fun. I should have checked that was lost, but like still. Yeah, F-15 versus MiG-21, exactly. And then I make everyone pay money so the realism crowd. Are we actually going to lose this too? Because one of the only guys left is an LA-9. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind, man. Oh, nope, he crashed. I have no words anymore. This is just crazy. Average War Thunder game, I guess. I'm just going to roll around it a little bit so I don't get technically counted as being dead. Yay! Yeah, I would add a game mode where you grind 3 times as fast, but then lock it behind a $10 donation to my bank account. That's a really good one. That is... That's my ideal game mode in War Thunder. Oh my god. Yeah, leave it to a Tomcat player to do that exactly. Guess the fuel question was valid, technically. AIM-120D versus R-77-1. Yes. F-22 versus the North Korean Air Force will be one of the missions. One team gets stuck in the current MiG-15s, 17s, and 29s we have, and the other team is F-22s. Alright. Tired. Should get more sleep. I also need to eat my rice soon. North Korean pilot on this MiG-17 with an R3S watching as the F-22 launches a 9X. He wouldn't even get to watch. He wouldn't even know what's hit him either. It would be like the F-22 pilot could fire an AMRAAM from an insanely long distance out. The poor MiG-17 pilot doesn't even have a working RWR. He's just sat there in the cockpit, just clenching onto his little joystick for dear life, man. Oh no. Poor guy is just going to get orbital striked, having no way to deal with it. Yeah. Knowing US mains, they'll all just team kill each other on the F-22s. You wouldn't even get to watch him kill the MiG-17. Yeah, North Korean MiG-29's RWR can't even detect the radar of an F-22. They're just completely boned. They can't even do anything. They just have to run on hopes and prayers. 2 F-22s and the C-130 flew over the parade I was in. That's based. I need to go to some of those, but there's like none of them near me. I think there's like one that happens in like Houston every year or so, but I think it's like when I have classes, so it doesn't really matter anyways. It's kind of annoying. Thoughts on the 6th gen fighter US is trying to make? I don't know. I ain't an aerospace fella yet. I gotta get my mechanical engineering degree first. My thoughts on it is that they should hire me as soon as I get out of university. That's my thoughts on it. Have you seen the video where North Korean pilots do demonstrations with toy planes in front of King Yogurt? I haven't, but that sounds incredibly funny. DM me that on Discord. That sounds so peak. He always looks so unamused as well, man. It's the funniest thing ever. North Korea is just like a parody of communism, I swear, man. Are you actually going to track? Nope. Going for an AI. That's good to know. This one should track. Okay. That's probably radar, so I'm just going to get down. Okay, it hit a hill. Are we going to try and fire an IR now? Yep, there it is. That almost actually hit. He's going to get an IR off and I'm dead. Yep. Man. Oh, that was an ER? That was crazy work, man. That for an ER is wild. Oh my god. Okay. How do you lose that? Genuinely, how do you die to a Yak 141 with gun pods? That's crazy. Was that even gun pods or was that just weird replay desync? I didn't think the Yak 141 had gun pods. No, it actually... He was running the gun pods and you still died to that. Congrats, man. Yeah, no, 100%. I was mostly joking about that. I'm probably never going to be able to get into a DoD job, but... It is unfortunate. Are you kidding me? Stop giving me EC shit. Go away. Go away. I sent you the video? Alright, I'll look at it after stream. Actually, if it's a down tier, I stay. Why are my ears itchy? Stop it. No, it's an up tier. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Do you have friends? That's an interesting question to be asking on stream. I have some, but they're just not in the same place as I am, so sorta. I don't know. He was freestyling on the deck. True. Why would you give the MiG-21 Bison R-77s just because you can put them on a plane doesn't mean you necessarily should. It's just gonna awfully increase the BR and make it borderline unplayable. It's the same reason why they haven't given any of the British Phantoms or the German Phantoms the 9Ls. Same reason why we shouldn't have given the J8F its active radar homing missiles. Like, that plane has gone from actually being somewhat playable to just complete dog shit. Just instantly overnight. Like, I really don't think you should kill Britain's only good premium just for the sake of giving it missiles it could have used in real life. I don't think it's worth it at all, but... Yeah. Yeah, odds are I'm never even going to get to try a DoD job for the States, so... Especially considering my online history, I'm not 1000% sure that I would even... Well, like, it's not like I'm a terrorist or anything like that. Like, I am an honest citizen, but at the same... Like, I've said quite a lot on YouTube is the issue, and I feel like if they try to get, like, an AI transcript of everything they've said, they're gonna pull something up that was said out of context. But... Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna try and get into that sector, but... I do want to try and get into, like, the aerospace industry somewhere. If not, I'll just go for, like, automotive. I like cars. Honestly, anything with I feel like every job that you can get, or, like, a lot of the jobs you can get with a mechanical engineering degree are pretty interesting. I kind of have autism, so I'm probably pretty good for most of that, but, like... Yeah, social media posts and content and stuff. I feel like there's a lot that could be taken out of context, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, my only real social media I have is YouTube, though, and that's mostly out of fear of people from YouTube finding my other social medias and then, like, trying to geo-guess at me in real life or swap me or something like that, so... Might be alright, but it's just whether they like the YouTube or not, I guess. You reckon any of them play War Thunder? That's cool, yeah. Fixing planes sounds like a fun job. I feel like most of the stuff on the aerospace is going to kind of, like, appeal to me, though, so... Studying aerospace engineering, first day of classes tomorrow. Nice. Good luck to you. I restart mechanical engineering in about a week, so that's going to be enjoyable. What do you mean that doesn't... my kill's going to get stolen there. That's annoying. Thank you, Skyflash. Sky-ass super temp. Second sky-ass super temp. Let's watch it miss. Another critical hit! Let's go! I'm actually just dead to the guy who I could have killed. Okay then, man. Okay. I'm gonna lose it. Why do they not do anything about missile damage? Why do they just leave the game in this state? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. What do you mean critical hit? How is that a critical hit? That's a direct hit. I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm gonna have a stroke. If you can explain it in a contextual way, it wouldn't matter. Okay, then that's... Only gone through 5 investigations so far and only been asked about social media. Okay, then that's fine then. I might be okay. Mechanical engineering dropout. Calculus equals bad. I do not even blame you. Yeah. I did not do well on my first calculus course I took, and I also did not do well on my second calculus course, but I actually passed the second one as the difference, so... Yeah. That's valid. That's a very valid reason, so... When do you think they should add fifth generation fighters? I don't know. I think the game is fine as is, personally, but... Yeah, my professor was not goated. I couldn't, like, they were English as a second language, but it was very obvious, and their first language was Spanish, and I had no idea what was going on in the entire class because they had the thickest accents ever. They would start, like, occasionally they would say numbers in Spanish, and occasionally they would, like, just, like, do basic addition and stuff wrong, and I wouldn't know what was going on in any of the classes. Like, I had no idea what was even happening, and very predictably, I didn't pass the course, so, I mean, I have a bit of an excuse with it, but, like, it was just... I had no idea what was going on in that class at all. Like, I was trying to pay attention as well. Like, it wasn't just, like, what I was doing in chemistry, where I was just, like, messing around. But, yeah, it was just rough, unfortunately. They had a thicker accent than BPA John. Like, it was a woman as well. She had a much thicker accent than what BPA John does. Like, I can somewhat understand a lot of his videos. Like, I could not understand anything. Like, imagine BPA John in a slightly stronger Spanish accent as a woman giving a calculus lecture, saying stuff like differential equations. And I was like, zero understanding. And the issue is, because I'm in Texas, a lot of the people already spoke Spanish, so they could understand the accent, but I couldn't. I had no idea what was happening, and I felt so left out, man. It was terrible. It was Chinese. That might be worse, actually. Chinese is awful, too, yeah. God. I really wish they would get, like, calculus professors, but, like, they were just 9Ls. Are you kidding me, man? I was getting a radar ping because the guy behind him, and I thought they were AMRAMs. That's frustrating. Should say Etche is X? Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah, any calculus professor, like any difficult course, if my teacher has like a really strong accent, like it's over for me. I'm not understanding anything. Set up for failure is tragic, yeah. My Spanish teacher is Italian. That's crazy, actually. That's wild from the university. To heli PvP again. Oh my god. It's peak. Good reference. I'm gonna wait for another British Phantom game. What is your dream flyover? My dream flyover is the entire US military flying over Alaska into the border of Russia. It would be peak, trust me. I shouldn't say... This is why I'm never going to get a job in the Department of Defense. I shouldn't say stuff like that. Ugh, I gotta stop. Majority of my colleagues at ex-Air Force will give you a clearance and a foot in the door. That makes sense, yeah. I'm pretty sure the US military does like engineering. They like sponsor your engineering degrees and stuff, right? Like I've seen a lot of advertisements about like getting a military engineering degree, so I'm sure they'll like I'm sure that's probably a pretty good way as well, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. The DoD likes that comment, yeah. It's Jova. Oh god. Ugh. There's so many MiG-23s recently. And more fail squatting, that checks. Halen. What level is he? Level 73 brings his whole team up. Okay then. That's wild. Professor, I'm doing research. Forwarded a PhD through the Air Force Research Lab. That's really interesting. As long as you commit to a 6+ year commission through RTC, they'll pay every penny. That's really cool, actually. I've heard a lot of those schemes. I was like tempted to do one, but then I realized like I don't even have like full permanent residency here yet, so I wouldn't even be able to if I wanted to, but yeah. I've heard they have a lot of like recruiters and stuff at the uni that I was going to. They had like a ton of just people and leaflets and stuff all over the place, so checks out. Do you think there should be a level requirement for premiums? I think if you're under level 30, they should have to wire me $1 before they buy me the premium. I think that is the way it works. It should work. You go to Texas A&M? I'm not going to give away the school that I go to, because that would make it extremely easy to find out who I am, so I'd rather not give away any personal information like that, but... This is my new favorite game on stream, is whenever someone asks me a question about the state of the game, is just to try and find a way to try and root it back to giving me money. This is never gonna get old either. This is so fun. Who actually fired that? Can I get a lock on them? Oh, they've gone down. Shit. We get you a green card if you do. Just put your life on the back burner for several years. Yeah, I figured. I mean, to be fair, I already put my life on the back burner for quite a while with YouTube, so I'm not really thrilled about doing that again. I'd like to actually get through uni this time. Social life would be kind of nice too. Is that gonna kill you? Thank you. Me when the Sky Flash actually works. Where on earth did you come from? I feel like I'm going blind today, man. I go to every Texas college and personally interview every student until you find me. I'm not even going to be in Texas next year anyway, so we're chilling. Mods dox this man. God, no. A big corps of cadets. I think most big public unis are going to have that anyways. Even most small universities are going to have that. Stop giving me Rocky Canyon! Stop it! I've just left 3 games. I don't want to play this map, Gaijin. Take the hint. Please. I'm not playing this. And it's a full up tier too. No, I'm not sitting through this. You can't make me. I'm gonna keep leaving them. I'm gonna keep leaving them till you give me something else. Wait until you learn this. Now look, I'm going to play the Italians. If I get an EC map there, I'm leaving and going and playing Germany. I'm not sitting through that. There we go. See, this isn't EC. This is fine. Is this... It's another EC game. They gave me the stupid EC version of it. Why not Small Spain? Why not Small Spain? It's a full up tier too. Every single time. Have you tried using your map ban? My map ban is supposed to stop this. There's several EC maps. Why do you keep adding more of them? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. Please. Please, just not an EC game. You know what? You know what? I'll actually play Soviets. Just don't give me a full up tier because I don't want to have CJ70s. I'm going to completely change and hopefully this should fix the issue. Actually, I can't even get an EC game because it's 9-7. They haven't added a new EC map in like 30 years, but they keep adding terrible regular ARB maps, which I have to ban is the issue. Like Mysterious Valley is just terrible, so I have to ban that now. And then I have to go back and then all my Canyon gets unbanned and then meh. Don't be a full up tier. It's not a full up tier. Okay, let's go. It's a 10.090. This is fine. This is fine. It's where the map pool on the server side does not change for like 2-minute intervals. I actually think you're right, and it's a lot more than... I think it's around 7-minute intervals, or 7 to 10-minute intervals that changes on, because I've gotten the same map like a lot of times in a row before. Like, I'm fairly confident, based on some of the responses that Gaijin's people have given me, that that's, like, genuinely how it works. Like, they just have them on, like, a 7-minute rotation. And then, like, every time it rotates, the chance of it getting the same thing again, so you just get the same map twice. Yeah, like, I'm sure it's rage bait or something. Like, I'm sure they just do it to annoy people. There's got to be some sort of deeper reason. I'm gonna go up and try and R3R someone. I feel like that's funny. Try to go green to gold in the army. The requirement was to have E5 or a degree. That's interesting. Wonder how much money Gaijin would have made if they made map bans viable. They already have. It's just through premium time, so they already technically have done that. This is 9.0, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're 9. How much money to play at guns only? I feel like they're not going to add something like that. I feel like it will be too close to, like, welded planes or something, so they're just not going to try it. They do kind of like their little realism facade, so they'll probably try and keep that up as much as they can. An F-4C will sparrow you. I'll be able to somewhat detect it from somewhat far out. Can we lock, please? Thank you. The Sea Vixen! Your time has come. Your time has not come. You know how to roll. Okay, well. Uh-oh. 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 There was a lot of planes that I did not see. Now they all want me dead. You can actually get guns on because you pull a lot of AOA. Okay, no, we'll get fine for now. Okay, thank you, MiG-21S, for having, like, the single best flight model of the BR. Oh, hello, I didn't know you were going for me. Alright then, let's dance. Going over. Dunked on. Okay. Your turn. Not your turn. Still alive? No, barely. Rip refrigerator roll? Yeah. No. The refrigerator is dead. The alt is alive. Somewhat. Thoughts on adding strategic bombers? They would need to do it in a different mode. In RRB, it just straight up wouldn't work, unfortunately, because of the way that they've designed it and set it all up. Nice geosafety shots, loser. Alright, let's pull back around for the Sea Vixen. B1 might be able to work, actually. That's one of the only ones which would potentially get a place. The rest of them I don't really think we're ever going to get in standard RRB. Something like EC might actually be able to get them, but don't see a point for strategic bombers. I like the B1 because it's cool. I like the B1. It's a cool plane. Oh, I actually thought that hit. I think if I shot long there, it actually would have done something. I'm gonna reel him in now, it's fine. We'll get a better shot in a minute. Should have led that more, I actually could hit that. I also shouldn't waste all my ammo, but I'm gonna get a better one maybe? No, he actually holds speed a lot better than I do. Come closer. I can't pull enough lead for the stupid gun to work. Oh my god, man. There's someone about to gun kill me. Yep, okay. We're alive, we're fine. Thank you. Thank you, R3S. Appreciate you. Good work, as always. What is... It's a J29. I can kill you first, though. Just like that. Alright. Now we get to deal with your friendo. Oh, I thought that actually got him for a sec there, but it didn't. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Oh, fuel. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, it would be insanely rough, but it would just be cool to have still. But yeah, if you do want to add strategic bombers, you need a new game mode. They're not going to be added in regular ARB. It just wouldn't really work out, unfortunately. Man, my gun kill got an assist. Unfortunate. My gun hit, I should say. Best bullet type to use in ARB. Depends on the gun. If your gun is air targets, it's probably that. I'm not fighting you, I need fuel. Die. The Arth really just missed that. Okay, I might have fired it from too far away. I haven't used this missiles in ages. Just a bone. It's more fun calling it a B1, so I find it enjoyable. This guy does a textbook roll to dodge an R3, but then tries to turn fight against a fish bed. He thought that I didn't have enough energy retention, but it's an S, so it just sort of pulls energy out of its asshole and then kills you anyways. To be fair, it's not the worst idea, but it just would have been worked against like an SPSK, not the 21S though. He couldn't have like... Because the Sea Vixen's main like play against most aircraft is just to extend away, but he can't really do that against a fish bed because I'm so much quicker than him. So really his only play there would have been to go sustained or try and get a teammate to kill me, which is what he tried to do, but the 21S just has such a busted flight model for the battle rating I could just sort of ignore it. And I did that and gun killed him anyways. If his friend was better at the game, he would have actually got me there too, but he just didn't, so, you know. Free ball. Do I have expert crew? No, I don't. Oh yeah, right, I level up my Soviet crew playing the Albatross. That's right. 2v4, we clutch this easy. Good luck with the grind, you gotta take care of the yard. Alright, nice talking to you, man. Have a good day. Favorite radar missile and favorite infrared missile? R27 ER and Magic 2. Ryan Berry's online, I have to go watch him. That's valid. That is very valid. I'm probably gonna head out in a bit anyways, because I've got like 2 hours, 40 minutes. I don't like long streams anymore because I just get tired. And I have a PC to build later today, so... Shago or Kim Possible? I don't know who either... Well, I know who Kim Possible is, but I haven't watched the show. Don't know who Shago is. Stealth bullets are good. What gun? Depends on what gun you're using. Favorite movie and character? I'm kind of weird. I don't watch movies. Like, I don't really enjoy watching movies all that much, so I don't really have a favorite movie per se, unfortunately. Favorite character? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think about like what movies or TV shows I've watched. I don't watch like any movies or TV shows really, unfortunately. Like, I just watch YouTube, really, that's it. Like, I watch YouTube or I don't like watch it all. I just play video games. I'm not like huge into movies and TV shows and stuff, so. The only one that I actually like fully watched and was engrossed in was F for Family, which is a TV show, not a movie, but It's not even like an attention span thing. Like, I can watch a 3-hour YouTube documentary, no problem. It's just like, I'm just not a fan of movies, really. I don't know what is about it, but favorite YouTuber? There's a lot. Depends on the mood and the day, but I would say a really good go-to is Let Me Know. Insane quality videos, genuinely. Oh, fuel. Is my... I should take like 25, 30 probably on this thing, actually. I usually take 25 on the other fish beds. I don't know why I've got 20 on this. I guess it probably saved me in the Sea Vixen encounter earlier, but it's going to kill me now, I think. That's just airfield air tracking. Ooh, found you. So what was even left? It was an A29, I think. J29, okay. You're probably an F then. In a full up tier. That's kind of rough for you. You just bled a lot of speed turning there. He might die to that. Yep. Okay, that was one. I don't know who the other is. A32 maybe, I think I saw. Yeah, A32A, okay. I don't know where he is though, and I'm not the most confident on fuel. You're not gonna make it back, are you? No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. I can't let that. I can't have that happen. Please crash on the runway. I can't be bothered to go fight you again. If there's just one left, I can airfield abuse, but there's more than one. No, he's actually landed that, I think. That's annoying. Okay. How have my missiles done, like, nothing today? Seriously. Does this thing get a ballistic comp? It does. I might try to push in and pilot snipe him. The Hunter might just do it anyways. Hunter did not do it anyways. Oh, there's a big 40s. Okay. So there's a random A32 and there's a J29 on the airfield now. Should not be possible. Welcome to War Thunder. Where Gaijin breaks everything every few days. Okay, he's lost. That's fine. I should have just full sent that then. That's okay. The Veeks probably would have got me regardless, but I'll just chill for him here. If I get a low enough aspect shot the moment he takes off, I might just be able to 3R him. Now the A32 went back to his airfield and just left, I think, or just crashed somewhere. So we just sort of chill here now and wait. Yeah, I think when he tries to get off his airfield, I can just fly straight at him, pitch the radar up enough into the sky to get a lock, and then just fire the R3R when he's slow. And it should hopefully put him down for good this time. We don't have this horseshit of him landing. Wonder if he'll even leave the airfield. Found him. Alright, round 2. He's not surviving this one. There we go. That's fully killed him. He did the exact same thing again. I'm not really sure what his plan was there, but okay. What? All that work for the exact same thing. Actual Sisyphus, man. What? It's wild. Oh my god. That's actually crazy work. Yeah. He did not have object permanence, man. He just completely forgot that I had R3Rs. Flew straight into it. Oh no, the poor guy. He's probably pissed at that too as well. You already know. Oh, he just completely lost it. Okay, well. Okay, I'm gonna end stream there. I gotta grab my lunch and I'm kinda tired now. We've been going for about 3 hours. I'm gonna be back in like 2 days for the event grind, probably the last one, because well, I might be able to stream Thursday. Well, yeah, I'll be back on like Sunday today, right? So I'll be back Tuesday. Oh. All right then. We go. We go sleepy time. We go grab food. I gotta build a PC actually. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.